What is up, the people? Firstly, welcome back to the channel, guys, and if you guys have been following along, you guys know what day it is today. It's engine pulley day! Yeah, so finally it feels like this day is never gonna come, but finally we are gonna be pulling the motor out. I'm gonna start off by setting up the engine stand. Behind me we've got the lovely Princess and the Toad all in one, you know, the lovely S13. So let's get started by, I don't know, building the engine stand. I think that's a good place to start. Once the engine stands up, then we will start with the task of pulling out the engine. Once the engine is out, I was going to clean the motor, not the motor, the engine bay and everything, but I'm probably going to do it on Sunday. Mostly because I'm busy tomorrow and I have somewhere to go today, but I wanted to make some progress on the car before we started doing anything else. So, keep that momentum going. Let's start off, let's get the engine stand going. I'll try and do some cinematic shots. Let me know what you guys think, you know, let's do it. And there we have it. Complete engine stand, completely done. Cue B-roll. Okay, so I don't know how good any of that B-roll was, but yeah. There we have it. Fully functioning engine stand. Next up. Okay, a little bit nervous, but next up, we're gonna pull that motor. I don't know how the motor attaches to this. I'm assuming we use the factory bolt. I don't know. I've never done this. No clue. Let's get the motor out. And once it's out, we worry about that. If we get the motor out and we can't figure it out, I got some wood blocks. We'll put it on there until we can figure it out. Hopefully we can figure it out. Okay, quick information on the game plan. So the game plan is first, we're gonna move this out of the way. Then, we're gonna move that out. Then, so I'm gonna slide into the car, we're gonna loosen the gearbox bolt. It's still on, I keep forgetting the name of these things whenever I'm recording the video. It's still on the engine mounts, that's the one. So it's still on the engine mounts, right? So I'm gonna take off the gearbox bolt, then while it still has the weight on the engine mount, then I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna strap it up to the hoist. Once it's strapped up to the hoist and we get tension on it, we release the engine mount. Once that's done, remember we're one man here, right? So we're just gonna balance it with this thing, and then we're gonna up and then out and then bloop, bloop, onto the engine stand. Sounds easy in theory. Let's do it. Okay. So, my previous plan was flawed. Only found that out now because I went to go and look at the gearbox bolts and found out that they're like, I don't know, difficult to reach places, right? So the correct way is to take out prop the engine up slightly, pull the engine mounts out, undo the engine mounts, pull them out, and then lower the engine again, undo the top gearbox mounts and everything, and then we can pull it out. The reason I'm not pulling out the gearbox is mostly because I don't want to drain all the gearbox oil like everywhere and then have to refill it. That stuff's expensive. Not only that, I'll probably do the gearbox oil later. I just don't really want to take out the gearbox right now. One thing though is it's getting a little bit late. It took me quite a while to start doing everything, so I'll probably pick this up on Sunday morning. So then at least I have the whole day to do that. I also forgot that I didn't take off the exhaust. Duh. You gotta kind of take off the exhaust, right, to do that from the turbo. So on Sunday, I promise, on Sunday, we're gonna pull off the exhaust first. Then we're gonna jack the engine up slightly. We are then going to take out the engine mounts. We're gonna drop the engine down, and then they said on Driftworks that will give us access to the top bolts, which are apparently a real pain in the ass to get to. So we'll do that. For right now, I'm just gonna jack the car back down. Yeah.